Minister of Education Nicolette Henry, in an exclusive on-the-phone interview with Nightly News, clarified that Guyanese students will be among those sitting the Caribbean Secondary Education Certificate CSEC and the Caribbean Advanced Proficiency Examinations CAPE, administered in July in keeping with the CXC's decision. Last Friday, the regional body announced that the CSEC and CAPE students will sit their exams in July 2020 and results are scheduled for release during the first week of September. This decision sparked mixed responses from countries across the Caribbean, with Jamaica and Barbados openly expressing disagreement with the proposal and calling for postponement of the examinations. Even the Guyana Teachers Union has deemed the July date as problematic, opining that it puts the CSEC and CAPE students at a great disadvantage. They had also urged the CSEC Council to push the examinations back to September-October. However, Minister Henry explained that last Friday, the CARICOM Secretariat held a meeting for all ministers of education across the region to tackle and discuss the issues at hand. Guyana, being a member of CARICOM, was present at the meeting. During the meeting, according to Minister Henry, several issues were raised, discussed, and voted upon. She explained that 2/3 of the participating ministers from the various countries, with the inclusion of Guyana, voted in favor for the examination to be written in July.
I trust the CXC judgment on their call, and so that is when they'll be having the examination. It's not for countries to write it country by country. They're administered as a block in the region, and if for any reason they cannot be administered in July, even though ministers would have voted for that, they have not determined when would be the next best date.
Moreover, the CXC Council on Thursday announced that capable countries in the region with the requisite technologies will be utilizing the e-testing option. However, Minister Henry noted that Guyana will not be exploring that alternative in 2020, as the examinations will be written uniformly throughout the regions using the traditional paper-based setting. Addressing concerns regarding the health and safety of the students physically writing the examinations, Minister Henry assured parents, educators, and students that the modality for the conduct of the examinations will be under the most hygienic and sanitized condition while adhering to the physical distancing guidelines. The Education Minister noted that candidates, invigilators, and teachers will also be required to employ the usage of the necessary protective equipment such as masks and gloves during the examination.
CARFA would have given guidance as to the number of students that can occupy particular space. And of course, the ministry would have to get the blessing to the National Task Force and the Ministry of Public Health. When the plan is finalized, my officers would have advised that plan will be finalized sooner rather than later.
Minister Henry urged parents to work assiduously with their charges during what she described as uncharted waters to ensure that optimum level of success is achieved at the examination. She encouraged students to put on their working boots and thinking caps to prepare for the upcoming examination.
They need to continue to engage with their teachers. They need to continue to remain focused. I understand the difficulties, and I can certainly understand some amount of anxiety because we are in uncharted waters. We've never been through anything like this before. And I ask that, they have faith in the system, faith in the leaders, faith in those that have the responsibility to put their best interests first.
For the HGP Nightly News, Amel Griffith.